Good evening, everyone. For the people on YT, this is a filter that's used on TikTok. And I just wanted to come on real quick. I can't actually sleep until I get this out. This is Anne, by the way. There seems to be some people who are reporting that their sources are telling them that other agencies are now involved with the Mica Miller case. Let me clarify something. I have been saying for months, as far back as September, that there were other agencies involved. This is not news when you've heard it come out of my mouth many times. I've also said that multiple people were being investigated. Again, this is not news. When somebody comes along and says, got them from, this information from sources, or they just heard this, it's a lie. It's not true. I've said it a few times, probably about 1,000 at this point, that there were multiple agencies for multiple reasons and accusations against John Paul Miller and his cohorts, his, FMs. And so in the coming days or weeks, I hope it doesn't take that long, you will be seeing the results of that. But please, let's not mistake who said it. And I'm not trying to be petty here, but sometimes after a while, when you've worked really hard on something, you've spent money on FOIAs and you've investigated and you've dove deep and you did the research and you did the work and you've reported on it. You've clearly reported on, what you found, whether it be, in my opinion, or it's alleged, whatever. The point is that there are certain people, because they're smaller channels, they're not known, or maybe they just don't put on the professional mainstream media look to their reporting, that they're not taken seriously. I know also that as time goes on, people forget, life goes on and, they forget what they had been told or what's been reported. So I'm going to stand here, and it's not just for my sake. It's for the sake of the women that worked tirelessly with me since midsummer, investigating the Mica Miller case, down to the very moment at the lake. And, some people just report what others have found, and that's fine. It's a case that needs to stay hot until there's actual justice. And I want people to keep the momentum going. But I don't like it when someone claims that this is their own information, because it's untrue. It's just untrue, and it's been going on for too long. After a while, it starts to get on people's nerves. So, as I was saying, I feel in the next weeks or maybe even days that we will actually see justice with our eyes. This is why things are getting hot. And it's going to be multiple people. Right, they want to be, exactly, Amber, they want to be the center of the story. Well, then they can do the work. They can do the work. But many people who have heard my reporting from the very beginning knew that not only did I report multiple agencies were involved, but I also told everyone that I was one of the people who reported these accusations to these multiple agencies, spoke to these multiple agencies myself. So it's not as if they can just keep claiming that they're the only ones who have these inside information. That's nonsense. Thank you, Sarah. And again, I'm not looking to be the hero either, but like I said, there are girls that worked with me that are frustrated because when they hear big time creators making it out to be like they found something new and it's not true, they come to me and they're upset about it. Um, they share personal information with all these people they see talking about Mica, and it gets leaked. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What personal information about Mica? Everything that's been reported from Creator to Class from this channel has either come from a her D certificate, which I'm talking in code now because I must, or medical records that he put out. Oh, I see. Okay. Medical records that he put out, her affidavit, police reports, incident reports, 911 calls. Okay. Very early on, to me, it was just, about a pastor who gone rogue, right? Until I got that 911 call. I was the one who asked, got a FOIA, and, requested through FOIA, because I had the incident report in front of me, and it had the words, when you're moving humans around and using them as currency. I can't say it because, once again, yeah, exactly, Sarah. And I'll mention that in a minute for the YT people. And then when I had seen that incident report and had those words on it, I immediately went to Horry County Sheriff's Department via email and requested the 911 call, because I wanted to hear, and thank God I did, I wanted to hear what was being said on the call itself. And that call was chock full of information. Not only did it totally destroy his alibi, but there was accusations that needed to be reported to other agencies than the FBI. And so that's what I did. Before I even reported on it, it was reported. And I've said that multiple times throughout the past, 8, 9, 10 months. Because I take that subject very seriously when human beings are being used as currency. So, that was sent out to the marshals and ICE and Homeland Security. And also the FBI got a copy of it as well. And then I reported on it multiple times. First time I reported on it was on CJ's Live. And then there was a clip made. CJ made a clip of that 911 call on his show, and it ended up being on my channel and his channel. And you can look back at the date, And that opened up a big can of worms, because other people weren't aware that these accusations were going on. And then, the paralegal has obviously opened another can of worms by showing everyone the proof of the collaboration of Ree and JP. Jesus J, on his own live, admitted on the TT here on TikTok that they knew each other pre-Mica passing. He said it. He said they worked together, Ree and her girls. And so that was sort of an admittance that they knew each other. They all knew each other before Mica passed. And the puzzle pieces are now fitting in. Why would two people collaborate on trying to get someone to testify about something that's not true, if they're not working together? Why add her to the email? You know what I'm saying? So, why give him a platform? Why interview him? This has been going on for months, people. She's made it very clear that she stands by him, but it has nothing to do with giving him a platform so that he can say his piece. It has all to do with, everybody has been working on CYA. You know what I mean by CYA? I'm trying to keep an eye on the time here. How long are we going on? Where's the time at? It should tell you how long this has been going. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this. I'm going to put it on the white tee, but I'm also going to put it here because again, I don't get paid for this. Neither do the girls that worked with me. And I'm not going to have some big time creator who makes, a bunch of money, sit there and take all the credit. I'm sorry. And if that person hears me and figures out who they are and gets mad, well then, too bad. No, I'm not asking for anybody to come up here with me. Get lost. So, it's as simple as that. You can't just have people who take out the time to really investigate something, to really do research, and just because they don't have a title in an office, dismiss it like it means nothing. Because if that was the case, then the feds wouldn't have been so interested in the information we had. Okay? They just wouldn't have. And so I didn't call them, they called me. There must be a good reason behind it. So, yeah, this evening I was watching, a show, and on that show this person made it out to be as if they came across some information that multiple agencies are involved. I call bullshit on that. Sorry, if it's a curse word, get over it. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying it for months. Exactly, Chastity, and that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. Some people can try to dismiss it all they want or try to minimize its value. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, they called. And they got a day's worth. I mean, it must have been about over 20 pieces of information that I had sent to them. I'm not patting myself in the back here, but I am just so tired of people who don't investigate. All they do is report. And they take all of the credit. And they make it sound like they're the only ones who have some sort of inside information. Just because I don't talk like I'm Captain Kirk doesn't mean that, I didn't do the work. Or that the girls that worked with me didn't do the work. And I just got to tell you, it's getting to the point. MJ's laughing. You know what I'm talking about. Where these people need to be put in their place, and I'm not the only one that's aggravated. I came on because I hear the frustration of the girls that worked very hard with me, and it's been going on for months, and now I got to stand up and say something. I'm a cookie because, I've been in bed all day. I had to kind of roll out of bed, and yeah, he does. And fix this before I could even lay my head down and sleep tonight. Otherwise, it would have bothered me all night. Where the hell is the timer on this thing? I guess nobody could tell me how long we've been on. Yeah, after a while, it starts to get a little old. Thank you for just being in the moment. Thank you for that. Thank you, because it's really been hard, and it has gotten to me. And I gotta say one thing to you. Don't you find it kind of funny I'm the only content creator he went after? Why would that be? Could that be because I was the only one that got closest to the truth? Just food for thought. Didn't go after any other content creator. Why not? If I'm such small potatoes, if I'm not that big of a threat, then why bother? Go after the people who've got the big audience. Does that make sense? Or is it possible that they actually can afford an attorney to go after him and countersue? I don't know. You got to start questioning the motives of the people who've been working on this case. I got to tell you. Are they in it really for justice for Mica, or are they in it for themselves? Hey, Dr. No Shit Sherlock. I know I'm busted. I was aggravated, so I had to come on and just straighten this out because I watched something tonight that just got under my skin and I tried to fall asleep and I was like, nah, nope, I can't sleep. So, um, do you want to come up? Are you able to come up? Are you able to come? Do you want to come up? Yeah, they are using her name for gain, and I get it. If that's your job, you know. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's. Yeah, here she is. All right. There's her. Dr. No Shit.
Hello.
Hi, Mama.
How long have you been live?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even know how to time it, like how long I've been on, really, because I wanna be able to download it and put it on both the TT and YouTube. YT, damn it. Somebody put F1 on there. Is he scared? Who's scared? JP? He should be.
Right?
Quick recap. So I was watching something tonight on the YT. Thank you. Thank you, Seymour. And it was somebody, I don't have to really say who it is, claiming that they've gotten inside information from their sources that there are multiple agencies involved with the Mica Miller case. Bullcrap. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying that as far back as, and you could swipe to left to right, and it tells you how long you've been on. Left to right, really? Oh,
I didn't even know that. Thanks, Miss Polly.
how do you do that? So, oh, let's see, where's the time at?
Are you sitting in here defenseless?
Oh, left to right. Ah, defenseless. Yes, I was because I was so angry. I don't see it, Miss Holly. I mean, I did the left to right, but I don't see it. They would tell me
No.
how long. As long as it's under
Left
25 minutes, we're good.
or
Usually
over
it tells
25
me.
minutes.
I am over
Yeah,
25
it
minutes.
doesn't really matter. Yeah, right, Chas, that's what I'm saying. She's sitting in here defenseless. Nobody is.
Um, yeah, it won't tell me, but that's okay. I'm sorry. I was just so mad. So somebody asked me for a recap. That's so untrue. Like I said, I've been saying this since. Why do I know? Because I was the one who called them. That's how I knew. Let me see. So weird that I can't swipe left to close. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to figure out how long I've been on. Usually it tells you. Oh well. I have been saying this for quite some time, and this is what pisses me off. If you're going to state that because you feel it's important to state it, I get it. That's perfect. But say per this creator, per that creator. You know what I mean? Like I do that all the time when I go and talk about something and I'm piggybacking off of someone else. I'll say it. Oh, I'm piggybacking off of this one, piggybacking off that one. I give them the credit because it's just the right thing to do. You know, uh, let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, that's where a lot of stuff is coming from. Yeah, you. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it one more time. Just because April just came in. Um, it's called decency. Absolutely, it's an ethics thing. To be honest with you, and I've tried to be nice in the past about mentioning that ethics thing, and it seems to go flying right over people's heads. And so now I have to be annoyed and just come out with it. And I'm a cookie because I'm feeling very crappy and crunchy about it. But someone had reported on their channel on the YT that from their inside information, they just found out that Many agencies are now involved with the Mica Miller case. No, wrong. They've been involved for quite some time, probably as far back as the multiple agencies, as far back as maybe late August.
I share something that I
Sure,
just read somewhere.
sure.
Um, in one of the many groups,
Mhm,
I caught an article that somebody had posted,
mhm.
and it says that that news outlet has confirmation that the first three-letter agency, beginning with the word Fry,
Mhm.
has been involved prior to that. There was like confirmation that she actually went and did
Oh,
turn that in.
yeah, I heard about that.
So I thought that was a praise God moment.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just shows, it speaks to the volume of the human that she was.
yeah. Micah's, I think it was her mom that actually said that, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't
Um,
quote, it just
yeah,
says that there's confirmation to the fact.
yeah. She might have shared that with someone that she did it, and I think that's why a lot of people speculated that maybe she ended up being a witness, in protection.
Yeah.
Um,
Hello, Raquel.
which would be a beautiful thing, but hi Raquel. That would be a beautiful thing, but either way, I just had to get that out there because and Rando can back it up. There's a bunch of girls that work together. They don't get paid for it. They don't get acknowledgement. They don't get recognition. They put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, sleepless nights, weekends totally gone, and putting the pieces together. And obviously, we were all correct to some degree.
Did you see what
And
Lethal said?
oh, what's she saying? We've been
That
meeting
she'd
them
been
at the bank
meeting with him at the bank.
for about 2 months before she. God bless her. Smart girl. Smart girl. I got to tell you. God bless her.
Yeah.
Smart girl. And I think this is why she was a threat to many, not just to him, but to many. So, and there's so much more, and I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to share it yet because I haven't gotten the connection or confirmation yet. And when I do, I will come out. But it's another connection between Ree and John Paul. Another one, which totally
Well,
explains why this chick is so involved. There is a lot. There is a lot. So, yeah, multiple agencies have been involved for probably since the end of the summer. And it all started from that 911 call, unless they were involved before that and I had no idea. But I reached out to them. It was sometime in July. I could look back at the date, but it was at the end of July that I got that 911 call. And then I reached out to ICE, I reached out to the marshals. And then it was months later, I think after the raid, that I reached out again and I spoke to an agent Davis, and all he could confirm was that he had my evidence. That's all he could say. And I didn't expect him to say any more. And that was it. That was the end of the conversation.
I know it probably would have felt nice to have something a little bit more, a little confirmation just to put your heart at ease, but I think that's enough.
It was
I think,
absolutely enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
so
then,
glad you were able to do that.
yeah, I mean, the guy didn't have to say boo to me. I mean, he didn't have to even tell me he had yeah, the feds started coming to people in June, and they're still talking to people. They're still talking to people. And of course, multiple agencies are going to be involved because there's multiple accusations about, you know, using humans as currency. One, we know about the accusations of these, Oriental girls in front of his house. The guy on the 911 call, the neighbor, had speculated that he has called multiple times to Horry County about this. South Carolina has a reputation for this kind of thing. Oh, I don't know, Greta. I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot of people who've turned for their own immunity. I wouldn't be surprised. Up in May, yeah. Yeah. Well, I agree, Amber. I totally agree. Well, let's put it this way. Another thing, let me put that out there. I had saw a couple of, I don't remember where I saw it because it's all over the place, but it was on one of the videos here on TikTok. And it was the, I guess, emails or correspondence or whatever. And in the correspondence between these three, paralegal Ray and JP, says something about them talking on Signal. Let me tell you about Signal, and I'm sure TT can back me up on this. Signal is a chat app. It's military encrypted. If you think you're going to hide any of your conversations from the feds on Signal, you're dumber than a box of rocks. Because that's one app that they absolutely have. Well, first of all they need is a search warrant. And that's easy enough. You can't hide from them. So going on a military encrypted, all that's doing is stopping scammers from being able to get to you. You can't stop the feds. You just can't. So I don't know. These people, they really get under my skin, man. I gotta just chill out. But when I saw that tonight, I was like, nah. Because I know the arrests are literally around the corner. We are at the precipice. Just because of the people who have come in under, President Trump. Not so much the C people, that three-letter agency, but any of the three letters can have access. To be honest with you, they all, as long as it's under a warrant where they're investigating and they have probable cause, and I am more than positive in this sense they got probable cause. So, but it's not really a secret app. It's just, and there's like an email also called Proton Mail, which is also encrypted. It's just not that easy to break into. That's all that means. But you're not stopping the feds from, let's put it this way. Ever since the feds were called in officially May 13th, they've been looking at every text message, every phone call, every email, every correspondence in social media. They have it. They have it. So if anybody was out there having convos with them, or John Paul and Ree, they already got it. It's a done deal. Patriot Act indeed.
I mean, that really opened the door and paved the way for them to listen to. And I mean, that was back at the height of everybody thinking they can watch us through our TV and the little red light.
It's military encrypted. Military. So it's military that controls it.
So it's like double, triple Morse code.
Yeah, that's above any agency. At least we're talking about Signal. I don't know about Proton Mail. I just know that that's encrypted is all they say about that. But either way, yeah, any correspondence that's happened. So there's a lot of speculation on the relationship the paralegal had with them or whatever. Um, you know, if that's the case, whatever the truth is, they know. It's already out there. So we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. No, not creeper. No, I use it. I use it. My husband uses it. A lot of us use it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And it was mainly we were told to download it because if communications went down, they said that there was most likely that would still be up and working.
Is that the one that's supposed to run through Starlink?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. I was wrong.
No worries.
I must have been
Yeah.
thinking about Snapchat.
It's funny that you said that because I have T-Mobile
Yeah.
and I heard that they kind of combined with Starlink.
Oh, me too. Well, I have the T-Mobile.
I'm thinking about calling them and just hoping that maybe it would be cheaper. I don't know. Did you just say
I don't know.
T-Mobile?
I did. I did.
I gotta
You
say
just
something about that. I'm scared to buy anything off of them, and yet there was this woman that came into the doctor's office, and she had on the coolest outfit, and I was like, "Wow!" I never say this to people in public. I was like, "Wow, where'd you get that from?" It was like a matching knit, but it was nicely put together. And she went Timo, and I'm like, "Really? Wow."
Some of you. I actually got my Halloween costume 2 years ago. It was a giant inflatable rooster. It is my big cock. And I wore it trick-or-treating with my granddaughter. She had her little bumblebee costume on, and I wore that.
No way.
And I've gotten several shirts. I did get some of the, I don't know, more like house shoe type of stuff. And those things were made rather cheaply and fell apart quickly. The shirts have been decent. I'm trying to think of what else I got. There's some things I want on there that's like, some of the sofas, the things that look nice. You can get a real nice outdoor carport for a lot cheaper than what you can on Lowe's or Home Depot or Tractor Supply on
Somebody
their
just said
sites.
that it's hit or miss with them. Is that with delivery or?
Quality. It's hit or miss on the
Oh,
quality.
oh, okay. I'll
So,
tell you this outfit, whatever she had on was, it looked like something out of, Nordstrom.
well, they get you because that costume I paid I think 99 cents for, and I
Yeah.
got shipping free. And then I got like a whole bunch of money off of, if I picked out 6 other items and then you pick another thing and you get this bonus and that bonus, and then you have to start taking care of a farm and feeding fish. And before you know it, you have a $400 cart and you're like 6 piths of a penny away from having everything for free for
Yeah.
months.
Intelligence just said that she'd be scared to do like dollhouse size. I heard about somebody ordering, wasn't it like a refrigerator? And it was, dollhouse size.
No, yeah, I mean, you have to read. You do have to read the measurements of things and pay attention because
Yeah.
it's just even, I was given a house coat that I had wanted for my birthday from my daughter and my granddaughter. And the tag said one size fits all. However, it truly should have said one size fits small because I put it on and my arms, it came up, became a 3/4 length sleeve. It came all the way up to my forearm at my elbow. Then
Oh
I
my.
couldn't close it and it barely covered the tuchus.
And I'm going to assume that there's really no returning, right?
Wasn't worth it. It was $5.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can give it away to somebody like a present.
Yeah, I'll hang on to it till she's old enough and be like, here, Nanny's been saving this for you.
Oh, there's free returns? Oh,
Yeah, with Timu, yeah. I
that's
haven't done
cool.
anything return with them, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Where is it coming from? Or is it just from all different places?
China.
Oh, I see. I'm surprised there's free returns then. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I had to go through absolute hell with Amazon. I'd ordered a treadmill, and it was from China originally, but it was a company that was out of California. I'm on the other side of the country. Well, the belt was broken on it, and I had to return it. And the seller didn't want anything to do. Yeah, Wish. I liked Wish. I got a lot of rings from them, a lot of jewelry. Anyway, the seller didn't want to help with the label, the mail label, and it was going to cost $500 to send it to California. So Amazon took the hit. They paid me back. The seller wouldn't do anything, and then they went after the seller. So Amazon was pretty cool about that. You ordered 3 duvet covers on accident and returned them. You told me to keep them and gave you the money. Really? Right on.
Probably wasn't worth the effort.
If that
Although I know with,
if you're talking about Temu, right? That's Amazon. Oh, okay.
I don't know, I got one of my kids a waterproof speaker. She wanted one for the shower for Christmas. And I spent like 25 bucks on it, I think. And when we got it, it was charged, but it wouldn't stay charged. And we didn't even get to use it because it wouldn't connect to the phone through the Bluetooth. It would connect for like 3 seconds and then disconnect. So it was useless. And I lost $7 off of that return of my money because I wasn't able to get it to the UPS store to take it back. I had to have them pick it up.
Oh.
That sucked, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah. That's not that big of a hit. My hit was $129, so that's why.
That's ouch.
Yeah, I was thrilled that Amazon, after a month of arguing, finally took the hit for me. Yeah.
Yeah, they can use it as a write-off.
And they gave me good advice. They said from now on, when you purchase anything, always make sure that it's being delivered from Amazon. And that
Yes.
way, if there's ever a problem, we'll just automatically refund or replace, whichever one you choose. Oh, thank you, Miss
Yeah.
Holly. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I just wanted to straighten out those things so I could sleep tonight. And I don't really like, to go after people's character. I don't even like to mention these kinds of things because I was hoping we'd all work together. But I can see
Yeah.
with some people, there is no working together. There's just, I'm going to take material that other people worked really hard on and make it my own and make it sound like I did this myself. I can't stand for that anymore. That's deception. And it's not
Correct,
fair.
and you shouldn't.
Mm-mm. No. So I wish I could find out how long. I'd like to be able to put this on TikTok too, but I have a feeling we're past the time.
What?
I think you can only upload videos that are 25 minutes or something.
10 is the max on here.
If I
I don't
did
think you can do
insult,
anything past 10 minutes.
oh no, I've put up 30 of pre-recorded. It could get
Oh,
ugly, and the New York accent always makes it sound like it's worse than it really is. I don't know. I lost it the other night on Trees Live, and now there's clips of it all over the place.
it's okay. It's a beautiful thing. You've gone viral.
Susie, I know, isn't that crazy? I gotta lose my temper more often. Susie, it's a big creator on the YT. That's not good. And you know what? And I respect this person's work. I mean, the whole reason why I even started watching them was because they started talking about possible voice modification and proved it right in front of everybody. And I was like, hey, that's cool. You know, right.
Mm-hmm.
And of course got credit for it because I'll absolutely give anybody credit who's, did a good job. But there you are. I'm done bitching now. I'm good. The cookie's good.
All right. That's all that matters. Clear conscience before we lay our head down at night.
Tracy sent me to bed hours ago.
Well, it looked like that didn't work.
No, I know. She's probably going to get mad with that southern accent. Why are you up now? Why aren't you in bed? I love her accent.
It'll be all right.
I was very crunchy this afternoon, so she was just like, "You need to go to bed. You're going to bed. You're grounded." But I know she's going to get me. It's true. But I'm going to be prepping tomorrow for our live.
Okay. I have a chiropractor tomorrow. Are you doing it in the afternoon?
Or Thursday afternoon. But I'm just going to start laying out what we're going to talk about.
Okay, so you're doing it Thursday, not Wednesday?
No, yeah, we're going to move it to Thursdays. It seems to be easier for everybody.
Okay.
I hope you can you do Thursday? I guess it doesn't matter because you're always at work, right?
Right.
God
I
bless
can sit
you.
there on mute and
just throw people out when needed.
Yeah.
All right, that works out.
give them their invitations at the door.
I don't know if this is difficult on you, but I think we're going to be able, what we're talking about, we might be able to stay on both the YT and Rumble. Yeah. Well, I'll watch over one. You just tell me what's easiest, and I'll give you the other one.
Yeah, I think, well, you'll have to bestow Miss Holly and I here. Oh, there she is. You're in trouble.
I see her. I'm going to bed,
But-
Tracy.
You'll have to, you'll have to pick who you want to help with the door, and then one of us. I mean, I can do one or the other. It depends on. Well, you two will be up on the panel, so I can do both. I just have to do one on my laptop.
Well, if you're working, I don't mind keeping it. I think Rumble would be slower.
Yeah. I like that app. I haven't got to play with it much, but I like the way it flows, and there's not any real lagging or delay when you do the videos.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you want to handle Rumble because it's, slower and it's easier for you to keep an eye on, and I'll watch over the YT.
And I'm not ixnayed from that, eh?
No, of course not. Why would you be?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
because
you got
I'm only there for you, babe.
I know. Hopefully it'll get better. Especially on here, because if I can get up to 10,000, we could do all three at the same time. I was just telling him, Tracy, that you sent me to bed hours ago, and I haven't really gotten there yet.
I just came up here to spank the naughty cookie for you. First thing I said is, "What are you doing?"
I came up here to complain, and now I'm done.
All right.
All right. I love you guys. Bad gingerbread.
Love you too.
I'll talk to you guys on the phone.
Okie dokie.
All right. God bless everybody. See you soon.